Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my defeated prank kid deck. I went X3 at locals with this. I still think the deck is really good. I was honestly missing a couple of cards. Like I didn't have a third Thunder Dragon Fusion and I didn't have Anaconda. So I made do with what I did, but honestly like the losses were just like due to like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I honestly didn't feel like I lost because I played bad or anything like that. So, you know, you kind of just accept those. There's you know, I have no complaints when I lose for that reason. Like if I were to lose because I misplayed, I would be a lot more mad, or Madge, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's just sometimes it isn't your day. So, but I'm gonna be showing you guys the deck profile post ban list and why I think this deck is still a very good contender for the metagame. But so let's get right into it. So I played triple Lamsies, triple Dropsies, triple Fansies, and then 2 Roxies. So just standard lineup. The math between 14 prank kids and 15 prank kids is like 2% difference. So like it like doesn't really add that much more consistency to your deck. And then the last card I play is Nemesis Corridor. So this is a tech that I'm playing. It's searchable off of Thunder Dragon Fusion. So the logic is that like you go first, you activate Thunder Dragon Fusion, you end on a Butler. So you end on 2 Butlers. Your end board is gonna be trying to like end on 2 Butlers. And essentially what you want to do is you want to banish the Thunder Dragon Fusion Search and Nemesis Corridor. So when you Butler your opponent by banishing Mew, you can summon this on the next turn, shuffle back the Mew so that even if they crack the board, any one prank kid does what it does. So that's why I like this card a lot. And even if you hard draw this card, it's always live because Broxies will always banish a card from your hand. So that if you draw this on regular prank kid combo, you end on a Dweller as well as like Butler. So you end on Dweller Butler, even through through regular combo if you hard draw this. So that's why like I actually didn't mind at all. And then I played triple Ash, triple Nibiru, and then triple Veiler for hand traps. I just think these are like the best hand traps in the format. Everyone's playing the Rescue Cat version of Tri Brigade, so Nib is like way more impactful. And then like Veiler just generically hits like every deck in the format, and Ash is just always like good. So those are like my hand trap choices. For more consistency, 3 prank kid plays. It's just like the best one going second, so this card is max out instead of like Roxy's. And then I played triple Pandemonium, which is maxing out the fusion spell so that you can keep playing if you get disrupted on the first kid. Poly, so basically like the fusion cards lets you break boards going second. So that's why like I play them. Like I max out on them. 3 tactics just so that if you get hand trap, you can draw into 2 cards. There's a lot of like really insane spell cards you can draw into, so like usually having tactics in the deck is like really nice. 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion. I couldn't find the third one, so I would have played 3 for sure. I think like this card is like really nice, just because I decided to play this over Crossout because like the hand trap that you were gonna cross out the most is probably gonna be Nibiru. So because you don't really lose any other hand trap besides like Ash Blossom. But you play like 6 paws to compensate for that with like the tactics. So like the Thunder Dragon Fusion theory was like I said before, you activate Thunder Dragon Fusion on top of your full end board, and then you banish it to search Nemesis Corridor to shuffle back your Mew, and you always have an extra prank kid when you do the combo with when you do the regular standard combo. And then for all the 1-ofs that are left, you play 1 Instant Fusion. Don't need to explain that. 1 prank kid's Planks. I play 1 Monster Reborn. 1 Call by the Grave, and then 1 1-for-1. So just like generic cards that are just like really good. So that's pretty much like the deck. No traps. For the extra deck, 1 Mew, 3 Do. It's probably still the best, you know, prank kid. Like it just gives you so much value. 1 Bow Wow Bark still. The Phoenix should have been an Anaconda, but like I said, it didn't have one, so I made do without it. Unicorn, Rip Roaring Roaster. This card is insane against the LH matchup at locals. Like I made Roaring Roaster with like Totally Awesome, and that's just like an FTK. They just can't beat that unless they open like Lava Golem, but no one sized Lava Golem into this matchup because they usually think you would end on like you wouldn't end on like 2 monsters because usually you end on Bow Wow Bark plus 1 monster. So if you stand by face of Bow Wow Bark, their Lava Golem just sits in their hand. So that's why like no one really sized in Lava Golem in this matchup anyways. So like that's why I wasn't really too worried about it. 2 Butler now because you can end on 2. Weather Washer and then Rocket Ride, still the same lineup. 1 Krabalike and then 1 Dweller as a card that you can make against the Dytron matchup, which is more impactful than Totally Awesome. So there's that. So that's pretty much the extra deck. Next we have for the side deck. I played one Pank, just generically a good card into every matchup. I also wanted 9 cards for the trap deck matchup because I like to side out the 3 tactics, the 3 nib, 3 veiler. So like 9 cards in, 9 cards out for the trap deck matchup. So I wanted 1 Pank, 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster, 3 Twin Twister, and then I have 3 Judgment. Going first or second, I side this card in because the trap, I guess, like trap Eldritch, like you can, like, you have to be very patient. Like it's better to like set Judgment if you draw it going second, and then pass, and then try to like Harpy Feather Duster them with like a Judgment, or like try to twin them and then chain Judgment, so that you know, instead of trying to like play immediately off the bat. So yeah, these are like the cards, and then obviously Judgment is just like really good going first, so having it is just like really nice. It backs up the rest of your plays. I would also like Butler it plus like the Judgment is just insane. I like Twin Twister because I value like the quick play spell a lot. But there's an argument to maybe just play 3 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster, and then like and then either one Twin, or like whatever the last back row removal of your choice is. But I chose to play this lineup. I think it was like fine. And then for the hand traps that I sided in, Lancia for the try matchup, which is like pretty popular for the virtual world. So those are like the matchups that the Lancia covers that I thought like is really strong. Just like a really nice silver bullet. And then 3 Joel. It covers like the virtual matchup pretty well because they can't search the trap card to pop, basically. It's like pretty decent, like pretty good into Dytron. So I just wanted cards that cover multiple matchups. Like this was also really good against Invoke Shaddolls. So like that's pretty much like the side deck plan here. So because you know that you always side out tactics going second, so you know that one of these hand traps are gonna come in that makes it so that you have 12 post side. So that's pretty much the theory there. So just yeah, 40, 15, 15. And that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty quick deck profile. I would say like my matchups today at locals were against round 1. I played against like a Desperate Invoke Shaddol list. I basically just got nibbed game 3, and then I just like scooped because he just like killed me next turn, and I like basically could have made I think like he had like nib and cosmic, so no matter how with the way I played it out, I just was gonna lose. And then I think round 2 I played against Eldritch. I lost the roll. He set 5. I lost game 1. Game 2 I won because I made Totally Awesome plus the Rip Roaring Roaster. And then game 3 I didn't draw Prank Kids for like turns. I drew 1 Prank Kid, and that baited out 1 back row, but I need to keep drawing Prank Kid every turn to like force out like back row 1 by 1. And then grind it out. But unfortunately, I didn't draw enough Prank Kids. I drew too many like fusion spells, so that happens. Round 3, I ended up winning, but I gave my opponent the win just because he had he was paired down. He was X1 and I was X2, so but it was against Tri Brigade, the Melfi Tri Brigade. No, not Melfi Tri Brigade. It was the Zoo Tri Brigade with Rescue Cat. Pretty good match. I think like game 3 he tried to cosmic me and I had Lancia for it, so he got punished. And other than that, I would say that was pretty much like game 3. It was pretty good. Game 1 I lost a roll actually, but I think I was able to break his board with like Pandemonium, Instant Fusion tactics, and I was able to like win off of that. And then round 4 I got a bye, so that's pretty much that. But if you guys want to watch the game and see how I played this deck, check out my Twitch VOD at twitch.tv/packtcg. That can maybe give you some insight on how like I'm playing the deck right now. And yeah, anyways guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below on Prank Kids in the current format post ban list, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.